This episode is sponsored by the WIVW channels and The Break Room, downtown's best spot for a hot lunch every business day.
Welcome to Talk About Topeka. I'm Chris Schultz. Tonight, we'll give you a daytime tour of Winter Wonderland, which was recently being constructed out at Lake Shawnee. I'll also show you my recent trip to Going Bonkers, where yes, I did. Their play structures are strong enough for a man, but made for a child. So, if your kids climb on anything from tonight's episode, make sure it's padded and not covered in Christmas lights. Anyway, let's take to the skies. Well, we're out here at Lake Shawnee. We're setting up Winter Wonderland, and I am here with my 10th grade biology teacher. I don't know whether I should call you Sherry or Mrs. Lundry.
Sherry.
How are you doing?
I'm good. It's good to see you.
Hey, thanks for having us out here.
Absolutely.
This was something that, I've done several years and driven through, and it's always had a great time. And to have the opportunity to come out and check and see it being set up is really kind of spectacular. Yeah, how many years have we been doing this?
This will be 16.
16 years?
This will be the 16th
really?
year. Yep.
So we're out here at Lake Shawnee Campground. And this is a perfect location for it because there's obviously power spread out all around, and that's obviously something you need, and there's roads people can drive through.
Right.
So how did the whole idea of this come together?
16 years ago, there was one of the founding families, some of the people who were on the board saw one of these in another location, and TARC was looking for a fundraiser, and they came up with the idea. So they started very small, and we had one tunnel and a few displays that were leased. And people came in and just kind of plopped them down and walked away and left it to be figured out by the Parks and Recs guys. So since then it has grown. We don't lease anything. All of what you see here is owned by TARC. And many of them are constructed by the Topeka Foundry and Iron Works. They are a huge sponsor.
That was my question. My next question was, with all of these displays, is there a place that just makes this stuff, or do you have to invent this stuff? How does it come
there
together?
actually are companies who make them, and you can purchase them. There are a number of them around the country. There's 2 or 3 really large companies that do it. They are rather expensive when you do it that way. We have a wonderful sponsor in the Topeka Foundry and Iron Works, and they kind of have taken that over as their sponsorship and pet project for us. So a lot of the things you see out here were built by them.
Mm-hmm. We saw this giant snowman over here as we were setting it up here, and you see all that. You realize that it really is pretty precise.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. They are phenomenal what they do down there. And we give them ideas, we show them pictures, and then they take it from there, and they are just incredible guys. And they like doing it in their downtime. And Jack Bybee, who is at the Foundry, is very supportive of TARC and lets them do that in their downtime. And so it is a huge benefit for us. They love doing it.
So they put all this stuff together. How do they put the lights on as well, or
no? We do that ourselves. They build the actual steel pieces and make them what we want them, and then they bring them out here, and volunteers, myself and Allison and volunteers, actually work on putting the cord on, taping it on, and putting the bulbs in the sockets. So it's kind of time consuming. How
many volunteers does it take to put this thing together?
Just for setup?
Yeah.
For setup, we have there's about 4 volunteers who are here with us quite often, but then we have other groups that come out. We have the National Honor Society groups from Seaman and Shawnee Heights who come out and help us check the bulbs once we get everything up and running to see what bulbs are out, if we need to replace some, if something's not working right. They take nights and they go through and do that. So, it's probably upwards of around 100 volunteers, besides the Parks and Rec guys and the Department of Corrections who help actually do the grunt work of putting the displays up and wiring them so that they stay up and doing the electrical. So.
Wow, and that in itself is, in the 16 years, obviously the bulbs, all of the stuff that we're seeing out here has changed, and the technology has changed. How's that kind of affected this?
The new technology in light bulbs are the C7 LED bulbs, and they require much less energy, much less electricity to run. So we would like to switch over. They are more expensive, but they last a lot longer and use a lot less electricity, so they are a lot greener when we talk about technology. Mm-hmm. And what we found is we were running out of electricity with the displays we had. So one of the things that we could do, it would take a small display, went from about 4 amps down to 1.8 amps by changing the types of
Wow.
bulbs. So by doing that, we can add more displays as we go.
And in talking about those bulbs and the LEDs, how many bulbs are there out here that are lit up with this?
Well, our best estimate, well, we have counted as best we can, but we had a lot of volunteers helping us,
Sure.
so the accuracy can't be guaranteed. We know that there are more than 700,000 bulbs, and that was as of 2011, and we've added some things since then. So we're probably getting closer to 750,000 at this point.
Wow, that's a lot of bulbs, especially
is.
when you're, changing them out and looking at all kinds
Yes,
of things. Yeah.
absolutely.
And I want to talk about what this has done for TARC.
It is our largest fundraiser. We have 2 main fundraisers. We have a golf tournament in the summer, and we have this in the winter. And our best year, we raised $150,000. And last year we raised $145,000. So it is. And one of the things about TARC, as a nonprofit in Shawnee County, we are very efficient with our money. Our admin cost is only about 10%. So 90% of what people donate to TARC goes right back into programming and supporting the folks that we serve. So it makes a big difference. It helps our budget a lot, even though it doesn't sound like a lot. And when you look at our overall budget, without it, it would hurt. So we need to keep going.
For folks who may not understand what TARC is, who you serve, tell us a little bit about, your programming.
TARC started in 1954. We're going to be 60 years old in February, and it started with a group of 32 parents who wanted something more for their child who had a developmental disability rather than to institutionalize them. And so they banded together and started the organization. And we, since then, have grown to, we have a children's services division, we have an adult and senior services division, case management, self-determination, TARC Industries and Employment Services. And we serve individuals who have developmental, intellectual, and related disabilities. So anything that falls under those realms that's related to that, under those definitions, we provide services for them.
Wow, very good. And this is their number 1 fundraiser out here, so folks need to come out for Christmas. What a great time to help an organization out. It's a Christmas time, really.
Absolutely.
And it's fun for the whole family. 16 years of going through here. What's new this year out here?
Well, you can watch for the new entrance sign, which is at East Edge and Croco Road, and it is a fabulous, newly designed arch and light display that welcomes you to Winter Wonderland, and it was designed and built by the Topeka Foundry and Iron Works this year for us.
When you come in, if you guys haven't been here, there's like a radio that plays through your car, like it's all sequenced. And,
Yes,
yeah.
it is. That is provided by WIBW Radio, and it is a stream, and it also has some interviews or thank yous from our board members and persons that we serve, and some facts about TARC. So you can, once you drive in and you tune your radio to that FM frequency, you can hear holiday music and facts about TARC and folks from TARC thanking you for coming out.
16 years ago, I was only about 12, maybe 5 years old. I don't remember how old I was, which to keep up with the lie, but but I do remember like the first year, and to see how much it's grown in that amount of time. This has gotten pretty big.
It has, because I believe I came out the first year. I was not involved back then, but when I came out the first year, there was maybe 10 or 12 displays in the tunnel, one of the tunnels that had the flashing lights, and that was about it. And then it started growing from there. And over the years, they've added so many new things, like the reindeer arch with the deer jumping over the road, Winter Woods with all of the trees, the religious scenes, and the snowflake tunnel. And, it's just, some of the most amazing things. And I know everybody's favorite is the dragon and the Viking ship that's in the water.
How does that happen?
It's holiday magic. Actually, my daughter, who came out one of the very first years I was doing this, and I needed something, and she came out during setup. She happened to be in town, and she came over and was upset with me. You ruined the illusion for me, Mom. And I said, I know, I'm so sorry. because those of you who know water and electricity really don't mix very well. So you don't want to put a display really in the water.
Yeah.
It is pretty cool how we do that. And it is an illusion, but it is everybody's favorite. And it's set close to the water and you view it across there. So it looks like it's in the water at night. So it's pretty fun.
It's pretty cool stuff. I remember this is just the best event to come out and get in the holiday spirit, because if you're not feeling Christmas, you certainly will when you pull out of here. I remember they had like some glasses or something.
Razzle-dazzle glasses.
Razzle-dazzle
Yes,
glasses. Make sure you get those for the kids,
they'll be available
right?
again this year, absolutely.
Absolutely. This is
we
good
have
stuff.
another promotion I guess I should maybe tell you a little bit about.
Yeah.
Diamonds by Design has come to us, and they have a $5,400 diamond ring that for a suggested donation of $1, you can give us your information, and on December 20th, we're going to draw for a winner of that ring, and there'll be a picture of it at the gate. And you can also go to Diamonds by Design and buy your tickets for Winter Wonderland, and also give a donation to be entered to win the ring too. So it's a pretty cool thing they're doing this year to help us out too.
Well, folks, you need to come out here and check out Winter Wonderland. It's a wonderful fundraiser for TARC. You can see everything around us here in the daytime, but I assure you it is much more impressive when it's at night, right?
Absolutely, and that's my favorite time, is the first time we turn the whole park on at night to check bulbs. It's like, you see it, you're out here every day changing bulbs, putting the tape on the cord, keeping it together, and then you come out the first night that we're going to check bulbs and the whole park gets turned on, and you just kind of stand there and go, wow, it's pretty cool, because it's always different. Even though most of the displays are the same displays, they're in different places, we change the bulbs, it's just always a little bit different look, so it's always kind of fun that very first night.
To really check it out, you need to load the kids up in the car, drive out to Lake Shawnee, and when does this thing open?
We open to cars on November 27th, and the gate is a suggested donation of $10, and it's a suggested donation, but on November 22nd, you can come out and actually walk through, and that's like we were doing just now, and it is a $2 admission, suggested donation of $2. But and with that, you get to walk through, and we will have donut holes and hot chocolate that are part of that. But if you bring a canned good for Project Topeka, it's only $1. So for a suggested donation. And then on November 23rd, we have our 5K run that the Sunflower State Games is putting on to benefit TARC, and it will start at Reynolds Lodge, and you will run. The course takes you through the lights twice, and the lights will be on, and it is in the evening. Registration starts at 4, and the run starts at 5:30. You can also access the registration piece online at sunflowergames.com. So they are doing that for the second year for us, and it's going to be pretty cool.
You guys have really just grown this into something that the whole community can be proud of.
That's what we're hoping, and we want people to know that we are serious about what we do, and even in the financial challenges that we have right now, the people we serve and the programs that we provide for them, nothing will happen to that. It's going to continue just like it is. It's not, the funding cuts will not affect them. So that's our promise to them.
Well, you guys are certainly doing your part to make it a wonderful event, and now you guys can do your part. So get out here to Lake Shawnee and check out Winter Wonderland for TARC. For TalkAboutTopeka.com, I'm Chris Schultz. Today we are going bonkers. I may not have any kids, but that's not going to stop me from acting like one. Let's go check it out. Oh, hey, Joe.
Hi, Chris. How you doing
Good.
there?
How are you doing?
Welcome to Bonkers.
This is my friend Joe Tongish. He owns the place here, Going Bonkers. How's everything going?
Great. I'm glad you're here today.
We're totally glad to be back. We actually met you at the Railroad Festival,
Yes,
and you can
right.
watch that episode on TalkAboutTopeka.com. But today we're here at Going Bonkers, and I can't wait.
Okay, we'll show you around.
Take us on a little tour.
All right, come on with me.
Sure.
All right. First of all, we have about 13,000 square feet here at Bonkers, and our centerpiece is our Bonkers Play Center. And this took about 3 semi-loads of equipment to set up. And inside here, we have slides, rope swings, mini trampolines. We cater to kids everywhere from 1-year-old up to early teenage kids, okay? And when you come in, kids can have unlimited time here and play in the play center. We also have about 70 arcade games here. We have seating for about 270 people, and we have about 5 party rooms. Our play center is divided into 2 sections. Toddlers 3 and under are right in here, and then the bigger kids all get up in the bigger area.
You guys look really familiar. How are you today?
We're doing great. How are you guys?
Great. You having fun here at Going Bonkers?
Yeah.
Are we having fun?
Yes.
What's your favorite part?
This part.
This
part right here?
Inside the cages?
Do you play any of the games over there?
Sometimes.
Yeah, they're
Sometimes.
pretty cool stuff. Tell everybody your name.
Joshua.
Joshua. Well, Joshua, it's good to see you. We saw you on the bookmobile, and we had your daddy on, right?
Did they have Daddy on TV?
Yeah, that was Chris Aites from Chris Aites and the Good Ambition. Yeah, right?
That's right. Can you say hi? Wave to everybody.
You guys have fun. So I'm waiting here for the free PlayStations, so no one's come out to give those to me yet. So I'm going to go ahead and check these things out. Taking the shoes off first. See, wouldn't you like to be my neighbor? Oh boy, here we go. So far, so good. Whew. Wake me up about 15 minutes, all right? Whew. Oh, not this again. Whew. Whew. The Slide of Terror. The name alone conjures up images of slides and terror. Watch as I conquer the Slide of Terror from Talk About Topeka. Yep. Whew. Boy, that's a slide right there. Whew. Whew. Going bonkers. You guys should do it. I think I lost my pancreas. So I'm imagining that pretty much every kid in town wants to have their birthday party here. Is that right?
We do a lot of birthday parties. As a matter of fact, we were just lucky enough to be voted the best kids' birthday party center in Northeast Kansas.
This is, you know, if I were a kid and I liked casinos, this is where I'd be right here.
That's
You've
right.
got some really great games. Show us some of these games around here.
Okay, come on with me. Well, this is our newest game, and this is called Spaceballs, and it's kind of like a Plinko. You can see there's a crane up here. As a matter of fact, I'll just turn it on, and you can see just how it plays. We use a card swipe system. We eliminate tokens, and it activates the machine. And then when I hit this button, the ball tumbles down and it falls into a slot, and that's how many tickets I win. So, oh, about got the 350.
10 tickets.
That's right. And so you kids get two tries for their swipe.
So as the crane moves around the top, you decide where to drop it.
That's
push
right.
the button.
That's
call
right.
It a day.
It's really a fun game.
Very
It's
cool.
one of our newest games and really fun. Let's go this way.
Sure.
We since we cater to younger kids, we have rides, little rides for kids.
Sure.
This is a very popular game called Monster Jackpot. It gives you 4 balls, and when you drop them, it falls down into a slot, and they bounce around. And if you get it into this middle slot, you win the Monster Jackpot, which right now is 890 tickets.
Wow.
So kids play this. This is a real popular game. This is our Jumpin' Jackpot game, and it's like an electronic jump
when
rope.
you see it, you jump.
When kids are on here, they jump when it comes around, and then it starts speeding up and going faster and faster and faster.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's a great
That
game.
looks like I need to do some cardio before I get on
That's
that
it.
one,
That's
right?
it. Exactly. That's right. Here's one of the, here's a great game. It's called Big Bass Wheel. And all it is it's a lever and it spins this wheel and you can win up to 1,000 tickets. Today we had Royal Valley School, elementary school here, and kids were just going crazy over this game. So we've got quite an assortment of games. We got a big one back here called Spin and Win. We've got basketball games. We got the years old skee ball type games. So what we try to do is get an assortment of games that kids for all ages as well as adults like to play. We installed the bowling alley about, it was last December. And one thing that I like about this is it uses a ball that's this size. So smaller kids, 3 and 4 years old, can play. And that way we have bowling birthday parties, and kids have their birthday party and then come out and bowl for a half an hour, 45 minutes, and play in the arcade and have ice cream and cake and everything. And so this is just the right size for smaller kids.
It really is. That's a very interesting. How do you find these things to bring them here?
You know, we have different industry magazines, and we just kind of watch to see what's popular and what kind of games work well for kids, and then make a decision based on the Topeka market.
And I'm seeing, you serve food over here. Tell us about the food.
Yeah, we have a great menu. We have a full menu, pizzas, all kinds of sandwiches between hamburgers, pork tenderloins, Philly cheesesteak sandwiches. We have 8 different items on our kids' meal menu. Then we have desserts like funnel cakes and fried Twinkies and ice cream and about everything that people could want in a place like this.
Absolutely, and we talked about the birthdays as well. You have some private party rooms as well for folks.
Right.
Let's kind of show those off.
The way we do birthday parties, one of the things that's important to us, we know kids will have a great time. We also want to cater to the parents. Whenever there's a birthday party at Bonkers, we have 5 party rooms, and we have these movable partition walls. So if we have more than 10 kids, we just open up a wall and we can make 2 rooms into one big one. But each birthday party is hosted by one of our staff employees. And the hostesses that we use are great. They work well with kids, but they also do all the work. So moms can sit back, relax, enjoy the day, and not have to feel like they have to lift a finger.
Wow, that's spectacular. And who wants to clean their house up for
That's
all
right.
of this?
Exactly.
So you guys will clean the house for them, right?
That's right.
I got to know, how did you, get into business here? That's one of the things we like to talk about on our show.
Well, I've owned several businesses in Topeka and the area in the past years, and I saw this business model at Washburn University, as a matter of fact, and I was interested in it, and I liked the idea. It gave kids a good workout with our play center, and it also brought something to Topeka that we needed.
Yeah, we really did. We really did. And a great place for kids to have a party. And what I like is it's locally owned.
That's right.
It's not another chain kind of thing.
That's right.
You've got it right here.
One of the things about doing business with Bonkers is that we don't have to answer to some big corporation. We can make our decisions right now and kind of customize parties and events for our customers' needs.
Yeah, you don't have to ask somebody in New York how to do it, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, that's very
right.
cool. Well, you guys are doing a great job. This is such a wonderful place, and we're glad to have it here for the kids. Such a unique experience, folks. You need to come out to Going Bonkers, the next birthday party on the list. Check it out. I mean, is there an age limit? Can I have my birthday party here?
We've done a birthday party for an 80-year-old.
Hey, there you go. Even kids from 0 to 80 right there.
Exactly.
Joe, thank you so much for having us.
Chris.
Really do appreciate it.
All right.
That's Joe Tongish here, Going Bonkers. Come and check them out for a great time. Bring the kids. Thanks again to Sherry Lundry and Joe Tongish. Even with all that activity, I'm actually not too sore. I've been working out at the Discovery Center. We'll see you next week.
Okay, I'm going bonkers. Where are we going? Where are we going? You have a ways to go before the camera starts.